Hey guys, I'm Jase at Jase Outdoors, and in this video, I'm just going to share with you some tips on how to get your kid into hunting. So I just want to share with you some idea that I had when I introduced my son into hunting. Just the sound of a shotgun or even just a recoil is enough to scare them. And the last thing you want is them to be afraid to shoot that gun. So to ease them in, just to get the concept of aiming, here's how I did it. So the way I went about doing it was giving my little guy a 22 with open sights to practice aiming with open sights at a turkey target. And what I like to do is I set up in a real life situation. We're going to sit down right next to this tree, and I'm going to put the target out about 20 yards away, and I'm just going to let him slowly squeeze that trigger and not having to worry about the sound or the recoil, so that he can get the concept of aiming. All right, so I got a turkey target so he can practice aiming at the head of a turkey. So we have this little cricket 22. So we will practice with this, and then what I'm going to do is for turkey hunting, he's going to use a 410. He's a little guy, and that's about, I think, all he's going to handle. So really it comes down to, obviously you're going to know your kid, what they can handle and what they can't. Sometimes it might just be the sound that bothers them. So 22, it's not going to be loud. Put on some headphones, and it shouldn't bother them too bad. And obviously the kick isn't going to be there. And then come the turkey time, you hand them a 410 and they got a gobbler out in front of them, they won't feel a thing. And you could probably ask my son here, because we have done this already. I still won't let him target shoot with the 410 because I don't want to scare him off just yet. But when that turkey's in front of him and he's got the bead right on his head, and that gun goes off, they don't feel a thing. Did you feel anything when you shot that turkey?
Nope.
You shot how many turkeys now?
2, and I didn't feel a thing.
No?
Nope.
So there's one thing I just wanted to point out too I think is going to be very important, is a good pair of shooting sticks. Something that's easy to adjust.
So you can move these up and down like that. If you pull this down, it goes up. And when you pull it again and you push down, it goes down. So you can also adjust it like this.
And you can do it pretty quickly and quietly. And he's at the point where I try to let him do it on his own as much as possible, so he gets the hang of doing it on his own, because trying to set decoys, trying to set cameras, there's a lot going on when I try to set up for a turkey hunt. So the quicker and better that he can get the hang of that's one less thing I have to do. So definitely want to get a good pair of shooting sticks. All right, keep your finger away from the trigger until that turkey comes in. All right, he's coming. He's hammering. You see him?
Yeah.
Make sure you're on his neck. All right. As soon as you're on, squeeze that trigger. Let's go look. What happened?
It's close.
It was close. Well, you missed them.
It's in the circle.
So he missed with the 22 off to the right about 1.5 inches. But as we know, with a shotgun, that's a dead turkey. If you want to check out his first ever turkey hunt when he was 7 years old, it may be the best day I've ever had in the woods. Shooting with a 410, we had 2 gobblers come in. You got to see this hunt. It's unbelievable. I mean, I just never would have guessed that. So he was keeping a really nice group, bullseye every time. We were a little closer than I wanted to be, but start out close so that they're hitting a target and they feel good and they're having fun with it. So now we backed it up to about 25 yards. And that is probably going to be the absolute max with a 410 anyway. Yeah, I mean, TSS you can get away with further, but that's not what we're going to try to do. And the last 2 turkeys he has killed were less than 10 steps away. So just, you know, by backing it up makes that head a little smaller, makes it a little harder to aim. So it forces you to focus and aim a little bit harder. So we're going to practice and see how he does from here. I really appreciate you guys watching, and if you hit that subscribe button, I would absolutely appreciate it. Thanks.